Hello everyone, I am Nishant Upadhyay, presently working at Scientific Research Center for Elementary and Applied Principles, which is known by its acronym SRCEAP. Finally today, I want to demonstrate Sir Isaac Newton's old and precious classical knowledge incorporated in relatively novel but unbeatable quantum packets of great scientist Albert Einstein. I want to provide the name of this intellectual attempt as the optimized theory of everything. Let's explore this scientific tour. In last video, the abstract of optimized theory of everything is covered. Now let's start with the first section, that is introduction of optimized theory of everything. In this video, introduction of photon is covered along with the electron and their energy levels. Remaining part of the introduction is covered in the next video. To find out the real essence which can solve the puzzles created by the experimental facts and their theoretical interpretation regarding the building blocks of the universe, it is very essential to understand the basic nature of the building blocks. Presently known building blocks of the universe are leptons, quarks and bosons along with dark energy and dark matter. Let's go through some of the experimental facts about electrons and their energy level. It is experimentally derived that an electron has certain mass as well as charge. Within an atom, electrons are present outside the nucleus within the definite energy levels. It is also derived that by absorption or emission of certain quanta of energy, electron moves from one energy level to another energy level within an atom. Let's go through one very significant fact about electrons. Within a normal non-radioactive atom, electrons are not captured by the nucleus. Though as per the current hypothesis, in between the electrons and the nucleus, there is an empty space, that is vacuum, which cannot be obstruct the movement of electrons having definite mass and negative charge toward the most massive nucleus having positive charge. Though theoretically within the normal atom, gravitational force and force exerted between two opposite charges favor not only the direction of movement of electron toward nucleus but also its capture within the nucleus. But as we know, practically this phenomenon never happens within the normal atom. From the experimental facts about electrons and their energy level, it can be indicated that each energy level of electron possesses the definite quanta of energy in form of dark energy, along with the definite quanta of mass in form of dark matter within its unit volume. The energy level proximal to the nucleus certainly possesses quanta of mass in very high mass density as compared to the energy level far from nucleus. This hypothesis is based on the axiom that the dark matter can be attracted by the strong gravitational force of the nucleus. Further, it is also hypothesized that as the distance of dark matter from the nucleus is increased, the gravitational force on the nucleus decreases proportionally. So, the mass density of dark matter present within the energy level far from the nucleus is lesser as compared to the energy level present nearby the nucleus. Therefore, from the above hypothesis, it can be derived that each energy level has the specific mass density of dark matter, and the mass density of different layers changes with the change in their relative distance from the nucleus. Therefore, by considering the above interpretation, when electron absorbs the photon of definite quanta of energy, it moves from the lower energy level having the higher mass density of dark matter to the higher energy level having the lower mass density of dark matter. By the further simplification of this hypothesis, it can be derived that within any atom, the inner energy layer possesses the lesser total quanta of energy to total quanta of mass ratio, the lesser volume, the higher mass density and the higher energy pressure as compared to the outer energy layers. As an electron absorbs the photon of definite quanta of energy, at the ground state, the total quanta of energy to total quanta of mass ratio is increased within the electron along with the increment in its volume and the decrement in its mass density. So it moves from the ground state to the excited state. Whereas an electron emits the photon of definite quanta of energy at the excited state, the total quanta of energy to total quanta of mass ratio is decreased within the electron along with the decrement in its volume and the increment in its mass density. So it moves from the excited state to its ground state. It can be derived from the above interpretation that, like other thermodynamic systems, changes in the total quanta of energy within the electron could be reflected by the changes in volume along with the changes in mass density and or by the changes in energy pressure. In the ground state, the electron has lower total quanta of energy to total quanta of mass ratio, lower volume, higher mass density and the higher energy pressure as compared to its excited state. Further, it is also derived that higher total quanta of energy to total quanta of mass ratio of electrons present in any energy level as compared to their nucleus is responsible for the separate identity of electron outside of the nucleus within atom. Traditionally, it is considered that the electron is a point-like particle having no substructure, but by the integration of the above interpretation, it can be hypothesized that the electron possesses the definite total quanta of mass and the definite total quanta of energy, along with certain volume, shape, mass density, and the energy pressure during its presence in the definite energy layer. Same hypothesis is also extrapolated for all other subatomic particles. Let's go through the experimentally proven facts about electromagnetic radiation. Electromagnetic radiation or photon of the definite frequency is made up of the definite quanta of energy, which is denoted by QE in this work. The velocity of photon is decreased during its movement from the low density medium to the high density medium. When two photons of different quanta of energy and frequency pass from any medium, the velocity of photon with the higher quanta of energy is less as compared to the velocity of photon with the lower quanta of energy. It is also experimentally proven that during the propagation of electromagnetic radiation, it produces oscillating electric field and magnetic field in the space or any medium. Though as per the traditional hypothesis, the photon is considered as massless. From the experimental facts, it can be hypothesized that along with the quanta of energy, the photon possesses the definite quanta of mass, which is made up of dark matter. As dark matter cannot be measured by commonly used experimental techniques, the presence of quanta of mass within photon can only be confirmed by velocity difference of photon during the propagation of photon from one medium to another medium and the propagation of two photons having different quanta of energy within same medium. During the propagation of photon through any medium, quanta of mass of photon interacts with the dark matter present within that medium. Due to the attraction forces in between the dark matter of the photon and medium, the photon finds resistance during its movement. During the propagation of photon from rarer medium to denser medium, it finds more resistance due to the increment in attraction forces in between quanta of mass of photon and denser medium as compared to rarer medium. Among two photons having different quanta of energy, the photon having higher quanta of energy along with higher quanta of mass faces more resistance to its moment due to the higher attraction forces of the medium for that photon as compared to the another photon having lower quanta of energy.